Champ has not a lot of rules, so we suggested a couple rules. One of the rules we suggested was no furniture for 30 days, and after 30 days, furniture with permission. Now, whenever we take away the furniture, I always like to give the dog a dog bed at the same time, because the higher dog sits, the more status they have, and we want to give them a place in the room. Now, he can obviously sit and sleep on the carpet, but we want to give him something with a little bit of status, just not as much status as humans. So if you want to pan over there, we made a little dog bed out of a blanket just right underneath the TV. Underneath the TV is a great place to put it because we watch the TV. So the dog's like, man, they're always looking at me. Makes him feel better and more included. So I'm gonna let him sniff that I have one. I'm gonna let him lick it a little bit. Then I'm gonna let him see me throw it onto the dog bed. Now we've come up with a command word of Omaha. Omaha. So the second the dog touches it with his lips, he should hear the command word Omaha. So there we got it. Throw another one there. Now I'm not pointing out where it is. He's got to find it. I would shoot the dog. That didn't sound right.
Point the camera at the dog.
So I'm not directing him. If he comes to me, I'm going to cross my arms and look away and kind of shun him so he knows that this is not the place to get the treat. Now he knows I got a lot of treats, or I have a lot of treats in my pocket, but I'm not engaging with him. So eventually we're hoping that he will give up and then go looking, use his nose, there we go, and try to find one elsewhere. You're gonna be stubborn, huh? Now, the blanket, and shoot the blanket for right now, if you can see where the treat is, it's in a little bit of a recess. So it's harder for the dog to see. Dogs are colorblind, they see everything kind of in a green. And there we go. Well, maybe Brian's onto something. Maybe I'll see what he's onto. So we're not telling him. Now, it's human nature to want to point it out for us. That's actually helpful to us. But for dogs, it's actually better for them to find it on their own because that helps build up their confidence. Look, I discovered a treat. Nobody else knew what treat was here. So as soon as the three ways I do this is the first way is I toss it over there, let him see me toss it, and then when he gets it, I say the command word. Now, this is only the first one, and I don't want him to lose interest, so I'm going to pull out another one. There we go. Now there we go, Omaha. That's not quite on Omaha, but it's close, and you should be able to sniff where the other one is from that distance. Nope. Okay, so I'm gonna flatten this out just so that we don't have the crevices. And this is why I would suggest you get an actual dog bed, thank you, that is kind of rigid. A lot of them have like sides and a back. Dogs don't lean against their back. So there's no reason to get that other than it creates a little bit of pocket, which is, they can snuggle in. I like to get one that's about that shape, just square. And if you're on Groupon, they have them on Groupon. They're cheaper there. If you got to go to a pet store, they're gonna be like, that would be like $100. If you go on Groupon, it's like 40. So, bad toss on my end. There we go. Omaha. So I like a light colored, which is that, so they can see it. Their eyes are not very good for detail or for color, but for movement, they're pretty good. Now we've done a couple, so he should hopefully figure out to go over there and look. And just like us, if every time we go to a restaurant we find a $100 bill in the lobby, we're gonna eat there a lot. And so for him, if every time he goes over there, he finds something good, he's going to be more motivated to go there. There we go. There's another one there, buddy. I keep on forgetting you're a puppy because of how big you are. I'll go ahead and pull both of these. Now, if you are, the first way that I do it is I toss and let him see me toss it. Second way I do it is I leave one there. I'm going to turn him around first. There we go. Omaha. You saw a little bounce in his step there. So at first I just toss the treats, let him see me toss it, and he goes and gets it. It's really easy. Omaha. Now the second way I do it is I leave one there without him seeing that I leave one there. So to distract him, I'm going to put one on the ground there, and I'm going to pop one up there. Oh, of course I pop it in the one place. There you go, Omaha, where it's in the crevice, he couldn't see it. But the idea is you leave one so he can see it from across the room and sees, oh, there's a treat there, and he runs over there. So when we do this, maybe Christian, if you're home by yourself, if mom and dad are okay with it, they give you a treat, you go put it there, and then you sit here and you just watch a little TV. Well, if he goes to get it, he goes right under the TV. and then as soon as he gets it, you say Omaha. So the first way we do it is we toss it. Second way we do it is leave it, or if he's outside, just leave one on every time. So every time he comes out there, he finds that $100 bill, or in this case, a treat, he's more motivated to go there. The third way I do it is I actually lead them over. Well, he's already there himself. Sit. Come here. Sit. Omaha. So I can sit, make him sit or lie down, and then give him the treat and say Omaha at the same time. Now, after a while, what's going to happen is he's going to start gravitating there on his own without throwing a treat or a treat being left there. When that's the case, like right now, I thought he was going to go there. Sit. So just like I said, sit here. If he goes over and lays down, I'm going to say the word Omaha. If I have a treat with me, I'm going to get up and go over and pop it in his mouth. Now, be careful, because some dogs, when you get up to take it over, they move away. Well, then you don't want to give it to him because now they left Omaha. Right. So at first it's to entice him to go there, then it's to reward him for going there. Down. But this way he has a place to hang out, and he's not going to pester you to be on the couch as much. Now a dog bed will help because it's going to give him a little bit more status than the blanket will, but that'll work in the short term for now as well. All right, so that's how we teach our dog to use a dog bed on command.